Yo, what is going on guys? Loki here, and today I will be demonstrating well, not demonstrating anything really, but I'll be talking about is Loki OP and is Loki easy or hard to play? Because I've been getting a lot of hate comments lately about is Loki is very overpowered and Loki is easy and hard, and it's just really bothering me, and it shouldn't be, but it's just there's too many people out there who believes that Loki is overpowered or easy and hard. I mean, at some extent they are right about the easy and hard part, but the overpowered part is completely wrong. So let me show you what you guys believe is overpowered. Alright, so this is what you guys believe is overpowered, and I will show you right now. I have killed Raw in basically less than 1 second. That I just showed is what you guys believe is overpowered. But let me tell you right now is that is not the case. You cannot judge a god's speed of killing someone overpowered, especially if it's only for one person. I can only do that one time every whatever 58 seconds because I use my ult as well. Now sure, I can also do this just as fast basically. But I cannot do that in team fights as much as I can do it in a 1v1 situation. You cannot judge a god based off how fast he can kill someone. That does not make someone overpowered. That's what makes someone really strong at that situation. How about if we just add a Ymir to the left side, we add a Nox to the right side, and we add an Huyi on the left side. Now, pretend that that Ymir, Huyi, and Nox is standing next to that Raw. What do you guys think would happen if I attack that Raw right now? Will I kill him? Most likely. Will I die? Definitely. So, that is basically what I'm demonstrating, guys. On a one-on-one situation, Loki is very, very strong unless that Raw is counter building me in a duel game, which is a different story. But if this was a conquest, siege, joust, whatever, and we're in a 1v1 situation, he most likely will not have any defense items. So I will kill him pretty fast. Does that make me overpowered? No, it's because I'm an assassin. That is what I'm supposed to do, guys. I'm supposed to kill someone that fast. That's what he is. That's what Loki is. Guys, look at Loki. That's what he's supposed to do. What makes a god overpowered is basically their win ratio. So Loki's win ratio is 48.7 according to tiermonster.com, if I said that correctly. So Loki is actually below 50%, but not that much. It's only by less than 2%. So, but still, 48.7, that does not mean he's overpowered. So, what makes him not overpowered? He lacks teamfight. He is purely single target damage. He is easily counterable and is very predictable. So, teamfight, obviously what I just demonstrated is if there's a Ymir, Huyi, and a Nox right next to that Raw, obviously, there you go. I can't just go in there and expect to get out. And most Lokis, what they like to do is go in, get a kill, and then they also die for it. That's what I call like suicide, or if you want to be funny about it, a kamikaze. But all I want to tell you guys is that I can get 20 kills. I can get 1,000,000 kills. I can get 1,000,000,000 kills in one game. But as long as I see that defeat screen, it will not matter one bit. So I want you guys to realize that just because Loki's on a rampage and a godlike, that doesn't mean it's game over. Because he's only killing you and that's it. Now, what? No. Let's, because I know there's another part of Loki that we all know.
I see a back door coming.
Split pushing and backdooring. What if Loki was ignoring the kills and just going for split push and backdooring? Well, if this was Conquest, for example, this should be easily be counterable by just someone being there. If your solo laner has teleport, just teleport there. Loki will back off. There's no way in heck Loki will just dive in a tower with a tier or, I don't know, Guan Yu right next to him. Unless that tower is really low, or if that Loki is just kamikazing again. So, there you have it. Loki can be countered very easily, and there's too many of you guys. Now, I'm not talking strictly to you followers, or you Loki supporters, or you Loki lovers. I'm talking about those people who believe that Loki's overpowered. Like, you may love Loki too and think he's overpowered. But He's not, guys. Loki hasn't been touched for 2 years. If you check his patch notes history, Loki hasn't been touched for over 2 years. Last time was June or July or February 29th of 2014. I know it's 2014 though, definitely. That was when I think his decoy got nerfed or buffed. I'm not fully aware. But ever since that, there's just been a few bugs and fixes for him, and that's it. Those aren't buffs and nerfs. So, Loki is not overpowered, guys. If you guys still think he's overpowered after this video, then I'm sorry. Then I guess you're just that close-minded. So, on to the next part. Alright, so, is Loki easy or hard to play? It depends on who you ask and what that Loki player is. If you ask a Zapman or an SBL player or a professional player, heck no. He'll be like, oh man, Loki must be pretty hard to play, most likely, because playing him against professional players is really scary and really hard. Trust me, I fought against Zapman, I played with Incon, I played with Grandmasters. It is not fun, guys, as Loki. It is not fun. It's hard as heck. You have to be a really, really good Loki player, far beyond me, to even stand a chance in Grandmasters or in SPL. It's so difficult, guys. Now, if you ask a casual player, he'll be like, he's so easy. He is so easy to play. All you do is press 1, you press 3, and you press like 4, and then click again, and they're dead, and they're dead. I mean, they're right. They're definitely right. I mean, that's basically what you only do in Smite. You press 1, 3, and 4. Tell me what god in this game does not press 1, 3, and 4, or even 2. That's right, exactly. No one. Everyone has abilities in this game. Everyone clicks. Everyone clicks. Even hunters uses abilities. Even hunters use clicks too. Everyone in this game uses abilities and clicks. It's not a good it's not a good comeback or an argument to say that Loki just presses 1, 3, and 4. Obviously, it's not that hard to press 1, 3, and 4. I mean, I'm sorry, guys. If you guys really think it's that hard to press like 1 on the keyboard or 3 on the keyboard, you might want to study harder in computer class because you need to work on your typing skills or something like that. Because I don't have to look at the keyboard and to press these buttons. These buttons are easy to press. Like, okay, I'm going too far. What I'm saying is, guys, you cannot just say Loki's easy because of the fact he just presses buttons. Because trust me, it really is easy to press buttons. The hard part is landing things. Now, Loki has 2 out of 4 abilities that are incapable of actually targeting someone because there are buffs. His 1 is a buff. His 3 is a buff. So, well, his 1 is also applies a bleed, but it's mostly a buff. Even though it doesn't say it is a buff. You get movement speed, you get, you're invisible, that's a buff to yourself. So, let's talk about his 2. His 2 is definitely really hard to use. I think his 2 is the hardest thing to use in his whole kit because the fact that people can just walk out of his decoy. Because no one ever falls for this thing. No, that's impossible. Unless you're a complete noob to Smite, then yes, you might fall for it. But it's really hard to get people in this decoy and not go out of it. The trick is the decoy explodes after 3 seconds. So you put your decoy down, and while they're hammering at you, once you count to 1, 2, then you ult them, because your ult is 1 second. So that's the trick, and that is hard to do, and you have to outplay them. So, to me, is Loki easy or hard? I think Loki is easy to play against noobs. Definitely. What I mean by noobs is that beginners, guys, not noobs as an insult. Most of you guys use noobs as an insult, but no, noob is an actual thing that means beginner, new to the game. Noob, newbie. So, if you guys are noobs at this game, if you guys are beginners, then obviously Loki will destroy you because it takes no effort because you don't know what you do. You don't know how to counter him. You think going invisible and killing you instantly is overpowered, so of course you'll think like he's so easy to play. But I don't know. I don't think it's easy. I don't think Sasano, like his difficulty says hard, and I don't think it's that hard to play him. But I don't think I think Kukulkan is really hard to play because it's very hard to land his ultimate and it's hard to land his tornado without his 1. But anyway, this is Loki. Okay. So, I think Loki is easy against noobs or casual players and is very, very hard to play against professional or high ranked players. Definitely. If I fight against Zapman, no matter how you guys think Loki is overpowered, Zapman is a good player who knows how to fight against the Loki, so I will most likely lose. What about Grandmaster players? If I 1v1 them, they'll probably beat me because Loki is easily counterable. You guys need to learn to find a way to counter him rather than complaining about him. There's no way you can get better by complaining. You have to learn what to do. You have to think like a Loki to beat one, basically. So I recommend playing Loki a lot because when Loki goes invisible, you gotta know, will he go forward? Will he go left? Will he actually turn around and go behind me? Or will he just stand there? I don't know. That's a weird thing. It's just, you guys need to know how to counter Loki instead of complaining about him. That's basically what I'm saying. So, Loki easy or hard? It depends on who you ask. That's the final answer for that. Depends on who you ask. I think he's hard to play in general because the fact that he's all single target he is all single target and lacks team fight. Lacks team fight, and he's hard to play against competitive people. That's what I believe. Is it true? I don't know. It depends. Again, it just depends on who you ask. Any god in this game could be easy or hard. Zeus can be the hardest god in the game or could be the easiest god in the game. New Wise could be the hardest or easiest too. Yulua can press 4 all she wants, but if someone has Aegis or if they have enough health, that ult was not going to do anything no matter how easy it is to press 4. I mean, it's like, you guys need to realize that all abilities in Smite is skill-based, whether it is to aim or to wait. Literally. You guys think that skill has to do with always a projectile shot or has to do with actually aiming at something. No. Loki requires skill because you have to know when to go in. You have to know when to not just charge into her team like 1-on-5. Should I kill Zeus or should I kill Ra? Which will kill me more fast? Like, obviously Ra kills me faster than Zeus. So I want to go after Zeus. But then again, wait, Ra has heals. So what should I do? Because Loki is so vulnerable when he strikes. He is so vulnerable. Unlike Kali, who has invincibility for like 5 seconds or something like that. Or Ah Kwang, who has like a perfect escape, such as eating someone and go up in the sky and then flying across whatever. Loki doesn't have that. He needs to use his whole kit to kill someone most of the time. Most of the time, guys. I'm not saying that. Don't comment saying that you can use Loki without, you can kill people without his ultimate. I'm aware you can. But what I'm saying is his one is usually going to be down all the time, basically. It's down for 4 seconds, and guys, 4 seconds is long enough to kill Loki. And this is the skill part too, juking. Juking involves a lot of Loki. You have to juke around. You have to jump up and down and stuff. You can't just stand still and be like, oh, I'm gonna die. Juking, thanks to Loki, I'm a really good juker actually. But it's like, you also gotta learn how the enemy does. You have to predict. Loki is all about mind and reading. You have to read your opponents and you have to think like them too. If there's an on her, right? He has an impale. Should I direct him from the front approach or should I go from behind or the side? If I go behind on her, he might jump away. So I'm gonna save my ult to catch up to him. What if he has Aegis or beads? Okay, beads don't matter because I will hit him anyway. I will hit him anyway. Aegis, however, does counter. So what should I do if an Apollo has Aegis? Well, what I'm gonna do is go next to him, use my 3 and scare him. If that doesn't work, I will hit him. He'll take damage, but then he'll use Aegis and just be immune to the dot of my 1. That's it. He still took damage. It's like you guys have to realize that Loki is all about being smart in the game. It's like a strategy game, kind of. Now, this only applies to professional play, not against casuals. So obviously, if an Honor has Impale and I strike him, his reaction time might be so slow, he might be dead anyway. But against like an SPL player, guys, it's a whole new story. I just can't do it. That's why I'm taking a break of ranks now, because I'm in Plat 3 fighting against Grandmasters. I don't know what the frick is wrong with the Elo system, but I don't want to fight Grandmasters. I want to fight Plats and Golds and Diamonds, not freaking Grandmasters and Zapman and stuff. Like, what the frick? But, yeah, so that's going to be about it, guys. I hope you guys enjoy this video. I just had to remove this from my chest. I will upload another video soon, so this won't really count as a video. This is just something I wanted to talk to you guys about. So I want you guys to leave your thoughts and comments down below and tell me what you guys think about Loki, and think that maybe, you can probably say, oh yeah, maybe I'm right. Maybe Loki isn't that strong and I was just, not willing to learn how to fight against him. So that's gonna be about it, guys. I hope you guys all enjoy, and as always, I will see you all Loki players next time.